Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Julie Sun. Thank you so much for being here. I am from HWArobotics. There are people already asked how to pronounce your company. So the HWArobotics stands for High Performance Warehouse Automation. And that is also the family name of our founder. So, and we are a company has 20 years history. We have installed 10,000 shuttles in the world. And so today, the application prospects of shuttle robots is a topic. I hope you're all interested in that. I need to learn how to work with this one. So the content is sehr übersichtlich. So it's all about shuttles. And the first one is talking about pallet shuttle. Talking about pallet shuttle, we need to look at the history. So around 1949, the VNA came, and then the stacker crane, and then so later the master and the slave shuttles. Then we have the four-way shuttles. Our four-way shuttle goes like minus 25 centigrade warehouse temperature. And so later we talk about the whole components of the pallet warehouse. So pallet warehouse is now majority of warehouse, like 80% of the warehouse is pallet. So it's a storage facility and with the lift, and of course there's one a dot missing, that the shuttles should go into the racks. And so there are different applications, like I said, the cold storage, and then the facility with many pallets per SKU and so on. There are constraints of the pallet shuttles. So this one is about the last in, first out model, that is with the master, let's say master and slave shuttles. And then this makes it very difficult that sometimes to access to the orders, that which is, the behind. And also there are, like pharmaceutical industry, you have the last in, first out, and then there's a problem with this kind of warehouse. And then talking about this was the regular stacker crane, which has, limitation with a throughput. And then, but it's easier to talk about the throughput. So you talk to the customer, like that's a machine throughput minus scheduling loss and equals to the operational throughput. And with our pallet shuttle, what we are going to provide to the market is that you can create multiple depths position storage strategy that makes it easier to solve the problem with the LIFO. And then with this, like I said just now, with this scheduling complexity, with that stacker crane was not that problem. But with the pallet shuttle, what you do is vice versa. You look at the business model of the client, then you do simulation, then you say, okay, probably make a guesstimation of 10 shuttles and 10 lifts, 5 lifts, and so on. And then you make simulation, then make an evaluation, and then look at, maybe you add some shuttles, you reduce some, then you come to the real operational needs for the customer. Then this is a lot of simulation and evaluation that can solve the constraints. Talking about the pallet shuttle, we also should talk about the new trend to replace the pallet lift. The pallet lift can be replaced by forklift, unmanned forklift. Of course, there's a limitation of the efficiency. And then the AGV types, there are different AGV types. Here's a video, what we did, a project. That's a simulation of one project we did. How to turn on the video? Yeah, okay. So it says unloading of the goods. And you register the goods. Then the AGV comes and takes over the pallet. That's a handover conveyor. And hand it over to the pallet shuttle. And the pallet shuttle is stored in the racks. Yeah, so. Okay. The next topic is about tow shuttle. So our product actually developed because of the customer needs. Our customer, the picking rate gets higher, picking efficiency requirement gets higher. So therefore, the traditional mini load efficiency is no longer match the requirement of the customer. Therefore, there are tow shuttle robot, this kind of product arrived. In 2003, we have started with our first two, we call it 1D shuttle. It goes in one aisle. And in the beginning, the throughput was like 800 per aisle per hour, and then now we have a project like 2,500, and later I will show the video. And this is a very high throughput tow shuttle. And then, according to our customers, they need different kind of products, like they have different sizes, and they also want to have much more flexibility in the warehouse. Then we came to this. The second one is our 400 series, and this can handle different sizes of the object, square objects. And then we have also the lift for the tow shuttle. And for this one, we have also several projects like Bosch, like Sony, and those kind of projects. This came like 2008, and then according to what we do, our customers, there are customers who want to have only storage capacity, but they do not need really high throughput. And then came the 600, that's a roaming shuttle. And for example, sometimes, in one warehouse, 20 aisles, they only need one shuttle. So this is how it developed. Of course, the fourth one is not ours. But we are talking about the evolvement of the product. That's a typical components of our warehouse. That's a shuttle lift with shuttle robots, and then also the lift for the goods, and then conveyors, and then goods to robot sorting stations, and then goods to person sorting stations. So our customers get across all different kinds of segments, from different kind of higher picking rate what they need, and also sometimes storage buffering only. And we have all this different application in different industry. Of course, there's also constraints of the towed shuttle warehouse. That's high investment cost. That's also the reason why there's not widely used, and and probably it's in the future this also become the constraints. And then out of shuttle, there's a complex conveyor layout. This limits the flexibility of the warehouse. And also the order coupling makes a low sorting efficiency, like just 300 to 500 times per person per hour. How do we tackle with this? So we constantly develop new products, and we constantly talk to the customer and plan with the customer. And then next year we are going to launch our new product. That's of the constraints of this high investment cost. So we work with our customers, work with different kind of solutions, and to try to tackle this problem. And with this one, we that comes to the second one, that with complex conveyor layout has a limitation of not flexible. And then what we do is to sometimes combine with the AGV equipment, and also that next year we are going to have our new product. This will also tackle that problem. And I know some of you hate this back sorting, but this does help a little bit the order decoupling. And in the future, we will have our new product to solve this problem, to the order coupling problem. And here we would like to show you some of the case studies. That's one of the largest fresh food e-commerce company. That's a project we did. How can I show this video? That video is on the side. So, oh, okay, it works. So that's one of the projects we did. The AGV does the piece picking for the warehouse. So it's a combination of our shuttles with conveyors and all of this kind of technology. And then that's the other one. That's e-commerce apparel, and that's the one we have the high efficiency, like 2,500 per aisle per hour. That's our 300 series. There's no sound. There's no sound, but it's fine. Yeah. So I'm reading a book called Noise. In this book is written, we have a lot of noise right now, and we have to deal with this noisy problem. So it's like medicine is noisy. If you are ill, you go to different doctors. Different doctors give you different medicines, and that's noisy, that's messy. Like child custody decisions is noisy. Different case management agencies do different decisions according to what he feels like. And sometimes this influences a child's future hugely. And this is noisy. And warehouse automation is noisy. That's not written in the book. That's what I said. So it's like you have a problem with your warehouse, you go to different companies give you different solutions. It's very noisy. And the book suggested that there should be a noise reduction hygiene. I would say in this warehouse automation noise problem, you go to the experts who have done projects, who have solved problems in the warehouse, and you go to the known brands to find, and there's a reason why they are known. And you go to the companies who listen to your needs, not to try to sell what they have, what they produce. I think that's the noise reduction hygiene. And so what we do, we are expert in shuttles. We deal with heavy goods like 1,000 to 1,200 kg, and then we deal with medium weight goods, and then we also deal with the lightweight goods. And so we have ideas. So talking is cheap, and having innovative ideas and experimenting it and making it into mature products and put it to the customer needs and put it to the market is expensive. And we have gone through this expensive process for the new product. And we would like to show in MODEX 2024 and LogiMAT 2024. And if you are interested, come to see us. And if you are interested to know it before, we are just next door and at G2, and come to talk to us. And see you in LogiMAT 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear Julie. Are you open to some spontaneous question, maybe, from the audience?
I am, and I have my technical team here. They're also able to. Yeah.
Perfect. So every question will be able to be answered.
Sure.
That's perfect. Also, haben wir noch spontane Fragende im Raum? Ich habe gerade mal Slido gecheckt, da hat mich noch keine Frage erreicht. Immer die Hand hoch, wenn euch was auf der Seele brennt. Ja, Mikrofon kommt.
If it is a technical question, I have my technical team here. So, or is it just a general question?
Let's try.
Okay.
How do you differentiate yourself from competitors like TGW, who are also offering shuttle systems?
Well, I used to work for TGW, by the way. Yeah, and it's a good company. And so we call ourselves high-performance warehouse automation company. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, like what we did project was 2,500 per IO per hour. I'm not sure TGW is doing that. And this is a project we have realized in reality. And we have a very efficient team behind myself. And let's say we have delivery time like 6 months. So from the design freeze until FOB, it's 6 months. And we have also a really, really talented and efficient system design team. They turn a system like within 1 or 2 days, and that's what we do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Yes?
Hello. I saw on one of your slides a pouch solution, or a bagging solution, you called this. Is this a new product, or have you installed this already?
That's what we did. Sky, maybe you can help me because I'm not sure about that.
Hello, I'm the colleague of Julie Sun. I came from China, particularly for this event, and very happy to meet everybody here, and thank you for your question. The poached solution is actually nothing new. I used to work for Canap since 2007. So actually, I witnessed the growth of the concept and using the poached for the e-commerce related sorting. I think this is a solution that will, this is the conventional one. And our future solution will be on top of this, something more to give more freedom of conceptual design for addressing the ever-changing market needs. Because of the information technology evolvement, we see more and more dynamic requests and disruptions in the supply chain. And the end user is really need a highly flexible, modularized system that can automatically deassemble and reassemble to meet the dynamic order structure change. And that is our direction. And I think not only us, all related companies are actually making effort to bring more convenience and more value to this industry. We are interesting to look next year, and welcome everybody to come to our booth and also meet you next year.
Yeah, we really like to tell you more about our new product, but we can't. But please see us in the Logimat and Modex. Yeah, this will solve a lot of problems in the warehouse, and we're happy about it.
Okay, so there will be a huge revelation, I hear. Nice. Anyone else? Gibt's noch Fragen? Nutzt die Zeit, wir haben noch ein paar Minütchen. Okay, so I guess if any one of you has any question afterwards, feel free to approach Julie. You will be there for the... And the team, I'm sorry, of course. So feel free to approach them, and a final round of applause, please. Thank you very much, Julie.
Very much.
Julie Sun.
Thank you.